Hello and welcome. I'm BluenoseLJ. Transfer news for Everton on the 16th of August 2020. Reports are coming out that Everton are looking at the possibility of signing Napoli pair Allan and Nikolai Maksimovic for a combined total of 50 million euros. Now, the deal for Allan is something that has been worked on for quite a long time now. And it's not a case of, as I've said, it's not a case of if Allan comes and joins Everton. It's just a case of when Allan joins Everton. But it also looks like that we may be looking at signing Maksimovic as an alternative to Gabriel, who it's reported that we're no longer interested in the same report. But the thing is that we are still interested in Gabriel. This is where it gets a little bit confusing. And there seems to be a game of cat and mouse going on and a little bit of a merry-go-round. Napoli want Gabriel, but they can't sign Gabriel because they don't have the money. So they need us to purchase Allan in order for them to be able to purchase Gabriel, which means that we wouldn't be able to purchase Gabriel because he would then go to Napoli. Although we're still interested in Gabriel. But by purchasing Allan, we would basically cut ourselves out of the deal to purchase Gabriel, which would then mean that we need an alternative to Gabriel, who would be Nikolai Maksimovic. So we would only be really buying Maksimovic if the Gabriel deal doesn't go through, and the deal for Gabriel probably only won't go through on the basis that we purchase Allan and give Napoli the ability to purchase Gabriel. So it's all a merry-go-round, and probably the reason why we haven't actually signed Allan yet. I know that there's also a little bit of a standoff with the actual amount of money that is going to be spent on Allan and how much we're actually going to pay. It looks like all the personal terms are sorted with Allan. It's just now how much we actually pay Napoli for the player. And I do think that there may be this little game of cat and mouse going on between Napoli and Everton at the moment, and the deal for Gabriel. Okay, so that's basically the news for ingoings, and this is something that may take a while to resolve. As for outgoings, news has come in the last day or so that Newcastle may be looking at purchasing Tom Davies from Everton for around about £12 million. Now, Steve Bruce has said that he wants to buy British players this year, so obviously Tom Davies would fit that bill. I've seen a lot of different things going on in Facebook chats and stuff about Davis. Some of it I don't agree with. I think that Davis is an okay player. I don't think that he's fantastic, but he's not the worst player in the world. I also think that Tom Davis, he is an Everton fan, and he gives his best for Everton. The problem is that his best, I don't think, is good enough. I don't think that Davis doesn't try. I don't think he's lazy. I don't think that he's necessarily doing anything. He can't be bothered, or he doesn't want to play for Everton. I think that's wrong. I just don't think he's good enough to play for us where we want to be. So I disagree with the abuse that he's been given, especially as he is an Everton fan. I do disagree with that. But I also don't think that he's good enough, and I think the move benefits both Everton and Tom Davis as well. Everton. The fact is that Everton need to get rid of some players. We need to reduce our wage bill. We have so many players on really, really high wages who are not really good enough and are not going to be playing, yet they still are collecting these wages. So we do need to get rid of them. Fabian Delph is another one, and I've not really heard too much about the move to Leeds, but that is a possibility. He's on a lot of money. So I think if we could just get rid, even if it's only, 3, 4, 5 million pounds, we only paid 8 or 9 for him anyway. So he's not going to really play next season. So we do need to shift him. Sigurdsson, I'm not really too sure about the move to Sheffield United or whether somebody else comes in for him. We're going to take a massive hit on Sigurdsson just to get rid of him, I think. We're only going to get £8 million if we're lucky for Sigurdsson, I think. But he's on 100,000 a week, so that is a massive amount of money that we need to shift. Cenk Tosun is another one that we need to get rid of as well. That he's not going to play. He's on a huge amount of money, and we need to get rid of. Also, there's a possible loan move, and I say possible, it really looks like that Benny Beningame is going to go to Blackpool on a loan move, which I think is needed. I think he should have gone last season on loan. We need to know whether he can cut it in man's football. I think we could have given him a try at the end of last season, especially when all we had was Sigurdsson and Davies really in the centre midfield. Maybe we could have given him a try, but maybe Carlo just doesn't rate him. And if Carlo doesn't rate him, then who am I to disagree? I haven't seen enough of Benny Beningame to say whether he's good enough or not. He had that little spell under Sam Allardyce, but that was about it, I think. But yeah, I think it would be that would be another good move as well, to see whether he can cut it in man's football. Apart from that, that is it. There's the odd little rumor that I'm not even gonna address in this in this transfer update, because I don't think that there's anything too concrete in any other deal at the moment. These are the ones that I think are realistic, I would say. So yeah, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you on the next video. Hopefully we'll have some update later on today or tomorrow with some more concrete news. But that's it for today. Thank you.